Welcome to the TechLX Random Minecraft Lessons with Dave.
And Baker, which is
Nice.
me. Hello.
We have that intro so down. All right, Baker, what are we doing today? We did some redstone lessons last time. Now we're going to be doing some random Minecraft lessons. And
It's
what's the first random lesson that we have here?
it's going to be random things that I find interesting. So, for instance, right now, I have all of this set up. It doesn't look important. It's not really important, but it is interesting, and it is random. So, one of the cool things is that there's a debug tool in Minecraft where you can actually use one of the debug tools within Minecraft to see how big an entity's hitbox is. So the hitbox is basically just like, okay, it's the area that I can hit you. So right now, I can punch you, but if I look over here, I'm not going to hit you because I'm not punching at you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so the way you see those is if you're on a PC, you hold down F3 and then hit B. If you're on a Mac, you need to do FN, so the function key, along with F3 and then B. So most Mac keyboard shortcuts for Minecraft just involve hitting FN along with them.
Yeah, I had it on when we started recording, so I just turned it off just to show the difference, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back
Yeah.
on now. It's
So you can,
I'm on a Mac, so it's FN, F3, and B.
yes.
There we go. All right, cool.
B also stands for box.
Box. Oh yeah,
I just made
that's
that
handy.
up. I have no idea why it's B.
I'm sure that's what they were thinking.
So, if you come over here, you can actually see that each of these mobs are slightly different in height. So these pigmen, zombie, and witches are all slightly taller than the skeleton, creeper, and villager. And one of the things that I thought was interesting is that the skeleton's head extends considerably far above its hitbox. So Dave, you can show by trying to hit the skeleton in the top of the head, but you actually can't because you're hitting over the hitbox.
Uh-oh. I somehow demonstrated that I can hit him up.
Come down here. Come
Okay,
down.
yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go.
So you
Uh,
notice.
oh, I just destroyed the block, but I'm making my point because I'm
So
definitely
don't
not
use a
hitting his
pickaxe.
head. Exactly. I have a weird angle there, but we got it. I'm switching to a sword. Pickaxe is just too crazy for this.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you'll kill the skeleton, but whatever.
Um,
So, and then also the other thing is that the creeper's head is actually just below. So you can actually swing in an area where there is no creeper and still damage the creeper. So I thought that was very cool as well.
that is interesting. We have, yeah.
It's kind of fun to hit
all
mobs.
these guys just standing here.
Yeah. So, and then also that blue line that you're seeing, sort of also from my head along with all of these mobs, is where the thing is looking. So if you notice, these armor stands are actually pointed in a certain direction. And so you can tell that by that little blue line. And these two are currently just bugged out, so they're pointing south. But the other ones over here on the left are pointing in the correct direction. So these armor stands actually point in direction. And then other things have hitboxes that you might think is kind of weird. Most entities do. So items also look in a totally random direction wherever you throw them. So it's a kind of interesting way to get randomly generated numbers if you know how to test for the direction an item or just sort of like the direction an entity is facing. Hey.
I'll take that. Hey, you want that back?
Yeah.
Oh wait, how
So,
about
hey, I want the redstone.
all right,
It's
all
fine.
right, all right. Here it
Okay.
comes. There you go.
So, and then also you can come in and look at this ghast and see how its hitbox is actually very large, but it actually does not include the tentacles. So if we go down here, I'll quickly just hollow out a hole for us. Set 0. You'll notice that this ghast is here, but his hitbox, when he turns, you'll be able to see it it does not actually extend to his tentacles, so you can punch at his tentacles all you want, and you can't do anything to him. Punching the tentacles. Also, he's cleaning me.
It's like the car wash.
Yeah.
He's yeah, no, I've definitely experienced that before in survival mode.
Yeah.
Trying to hit him and like, what's happening? It's not doing any damage.
And so there are a couple of other sort of cool hotkeys that you can use. So F3 just shows coordinates. I'm sure you probably knew that. But then you can also do F3H, and again, that's function F3H if you're on a Mac. And then once you do that, you can look at the items in your inventory, and it'll actually display a little bit more information, like the item number. So I'm looking at my wooden axe, and it says number 271, which is the ID of a wooden axe in the game.
Ah,
So you looking at that thing in your inventory, seeing
271. Okay, so I have to bring up my inventory, and then I see, and then when
it.
there it is, I see.
And then the
Okay.
other kind of cool thing, and Dave will go into survival mode to show you this, is it shows you exactly how much durability you have left. So Dave, if you would like to mine a little bit of this wood, and you can't do it with the world-ended axe, so I'll give you a better axe.
I'm trying to remember what is game mode for survival. Game
You
mode
should be in game mode 0 already.
0. Okay, cool.
So
All right.
mine this with the diamond axe.
Oh, the diamond axe. Okay. Let's get that in here.
And I think you guys might have just heard my sister's cat meow really loudly.
Oh yeah.
And so now look in your inventory, and you'll be able to see exactly how many uses the diamond axe has taken. If you hover over,
Oh yeah. Okay, so you could actually see the hit points, or I don't know if it's called hit. I guess durability of the.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
So that is hitboxes and random cool debug tricks that are actually useful. Well, I don't know about the hitbox.
That's actually very useful. Very cool.
And
Okay, cool.
no, I know what all of you are thinking. You cannot see invisible players with it. So sorry.
You used to be able to do it though, right? Like it was like a bug.
There was a period, and right now Dave can see me because we're both opt on our server, so he can see sort of like my silhouette. But if Dave was not opt, then he would just see the invisibility particles. But right now he can follow me. But
That's
no,
right.
if you notice, my hitbox doesn't show up, and he can't tell where I'm looking from my blue line because I don't have it.
And because I turned it off.
Oh. Suffice it to say, just trust me.
Yeah.